Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost and welcome back to the Overwatch Travel Show. Today, we are at Hanamura and awesome, murky eating noodles. I think this is some sort of a reference to... I think it's Hanzo or Genji, one of them likes noodles. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about the map, because Hanamura is a... I like this map, but it can be frustrating sometimes. Anyway, let's talk about this. So I'm going to talk... general tips about, I'm going to give you general tips about the map, and I'm going to talk about both attack and defense, so it is going to be intertwined as we just progressively move through the map. So when you first spawn, you can come out of that door, or you can come out of this door. Now let's say you come out of this door. You've got to be aware of anybody who could be standing over there to possibly get fire on you, anyone standing down here, or anybody in this kind of area, because remember, where's the spawn door? If you're here, they can only see there, right? So if they're over here, they'd have to be standing here, which defenders don't really want to be doing that because they're out in the open and they could get taken out. The main door, if you come through this one, it's a little bit safer because it's probably unlikely anybody is going to get you from here. But one little filthy tip, if you're Mei, and Mei is really, really strong on this map on defense, if you stand here, you can actually cast your wall right onto the main door there. So you can cast it right here and block the door off, which is really, really annoying. But anyway, if you come out of this door, you need to be aware of anybody standing up there. And then you've got a choice. You either go forward or you go up here. Now, if you know there is somebody up here and you've moved out fast, maybe you're a Genji or a Tracer, you can quickly move up here, take note of the small health pack, move up here, and then you can clear them out. This position here is your attack or offensive sniper position, but it's not that great, really. If you're peeking out this corner here, there's going to be loads of enemy players here, and they're going to get shot straight onto you. I mean, look at it. It's very open. There's not any protection, really. The best way to use this space is just to peek and fire. Peek and fire. Don't stand here. Don't stand there. You'll just get killed. Following on this walkway, you can come to this position here, which this is another position. You may see a Bastion sitting here waiting for you to move up and then take your team out. You're probably not going to fall for that twice, but kind of be aware it could be something that could happen. And finishing off the walkway, we've got a health pack there, a small little area here, and this takes you underneath to the large health pack and out into the front of the gates, which take you into the temple. So if we just jump back to this place over here for a second, because we, instead of going this way, say we come down this way, and we come to this van. Also, there's a large health pack in that building there. This van is placed in a very nice position, so if you move here, you're protected. You cannot be attacked. But if you move around this side here, you can see to this area here. Now, there probably will be somebody operating on this area. There might be a soldier. There might be, I don't know, anybody like that could be standing here. Also, this point as well. You've got to be aware of this. When you are on the attack, you need to make sure that if you look straight forward to this point, there's no kind of sniper. There's no soldier. Because a soldier can jump this with his helix jump. I think he can. You know what? I don't think he can, actually. But it doesn't matter. A Genji, a Widowmaker, a Hanzo, anybody who can possibly get up to here, you've got to be aware of them because they might get a cheeky snipe on you as you spawn, and you don't want that. They won't probably stay here for very long because it's a very dodgy place to be. It's sort of similar to being up here. This is not a place you really want to be on defense. You're just going to get killed. Now, moving forward onto the defensive aspect of this area. This can be hard to break. You've got this side room you can dive into, which has got a small health pack, and it does take you upstairs. Again, you'll be relatively safe if you manage to make it here. And you get to this area where you've got sort of a flanking position on pretty much the entire point, and you can carry on moving over here and flank into the actual point itself, which is pretty strong if you can get up here. Now, if we just jump back down again and we look at this from a defensive position, where should you put your snipers? Where should you go if you're Widowmaker? Now, Soldier 76 can jump up here using the Helix rocket trick. So what you do, as you run and jump, you fire the Helix rocket and it propels you up to here. But Widowmaker, she can get up here, fine. Hanzo can get up here, fine. It's a very nice position to be as a sniper. You notice you got a little bit of cover from this... I forgot what this is called. This is a Cherry Blossom. Obviously not actual cover, you can still get shot through it, but a bit of visual cover. But you can peek around the corner. You've got a great sight down to here, so you can work on this area, or anybody who moves through there. But you can actually get across to here as well. This is also a pretty nice place to be, because you've got... You can move back, so let me just sort of make myself a standard height. You move forward, you can fire bang bang down there, but you can also move back, take yourself out of the equation. You can also drop down there and grab that health, or drop into the building and grab that health, which could also be an option. This is I mean, you're faced with a decision, right? When you come to this point and you're attacking, you either run straight into the point like this. Probably not the best plan because there's going to be people here on defense. Again, things like Widow. I know I keep referring to Widowmaker. I shouldn't maybe fixate on her too much, or the snipers, but any kind of damage dealing class. If you're behind this window here, it's actually quite difficult to hit you, but you can fire through that, and you can use the cover there, and it's a nice place to be. You can then jump up to this position if they actually break into the point and fire down onto them. Again, this is effectively using cover in an effective manner. So, you start here, you fire at them there, maybe they've rushed the point. All right, then, so you just jump back around here, then you keep firing through the door there. I mean, you could go over to this side as well, but it probably wouldn't be too safe. And also, remember, you do have the health behind if you need to pick that up. So, I guess if you're the attacker at this point, you need to be aware of where they're going to be. There's probably going to be somebody there. There could be somebody here. There could be somebody there. There could be, I don't know, I mean, talking of Symmetra, or any kind of defensive hero like that, like Torbjorn that places turrets down, you got to watch out for turrets that could be placed in this room. Torbjorn's turret itself is really strong when it's placed in positions like this. Or, in fact, I'd probably place it here. This would be better because it's got sight onto that point. It's got sight in case anybody is mental enough to go that way. It'll hit people as they come in and get people from behind there. And it's protected from direct fire, which is the main thing. If you was to place his turret here, well, it'll get taken out pretty quick. Now, I did say Mei is really strong. Mei is really, really, really strong on this map. Mei can wall this. And then the only way they can get to this point is, well, through there or through the top there. So it makes it much easier to manage. Keep dropping it down, and you can force teams to almost not move, and they get stuck. And a lot of Hanamura games, if the enemy team or the attacking team doesn't push through with force and in one coherent unit, they do tend to end on this point because it's difficult to get through this door. I mean, if you're standing there sniping and you've got somebody messing around here, maybe you've got somebody trying to do a bit of, like, Junkrat is just firing his bombs in from there. Soldier 76 is, like, faffing around, like, here, firing into there. And they're not going anywhere. It is kind of easy to defend, but there are multiple attack paths, as I say. So just to do a quick recap there, you can run in and go immediately to the right, from which you can go this way if you like, or you can go that way and get a flank. You can run in and go to the left, try and get some cover here, and then work all your way around this. I mean, this is possibly a safer way, because once you get down here, there's not really much that can attack you. They're going to have to chase you into this area. So if a number of you run through, that's actually pretty strong. And also, remember, there's a health pack there, and there's also another large health pack here. But then this brings you to the back of the point, then you can get in, and then you can start doing work and all that kind of stuff. There's also a small health there, so be aware of that. Now, you've captured this point. What happens then? So if you've just captured this point, you need to move forward. You've got two options. You can go this way, which takes you into the main entrance. You'll notice it's covered. There's a nice pagoda there, so you're not going to take any hits. But when you get to this position, you can either go that way or run forward. But let me just take you back to what I was saying, where there was two ways to go. This way here, I consider this to be kind of one way. So that's one way over there, and this is the other way. So if you move down in this direction, you can jump over here. Now, only certain heroes can do this. I think Mei can do it. Mei can definitely do it from this side, so she can place her ice wall right on the edge there, run across and jump over. And I guess you can do it from this side as well, ice wall, and possibly manage to get over there. Junkrat can jump over there. Diva can get over there. Winston can get over there. Pharah can get over there. Tracer can get over there. Genji can get over there. Lucio, I think, can get over there. Possibly, although don't quote me on that. I think he might be able to wall run there. But this, if you choose this route, takes you straight into almost the flank position on the final point. So you can go down that way, you can go this way, which is a direct flank onto the point itself, or you can move through this way and start working through there. Now the other way is you can come through that gap there, bring yourself to this position. There's a small health pack there. Move through here. There's a large health pack there. You can actually get through this window with quite a number of heroes, and it puts you into this position. Now, it's not the greatest idea to just jump up there. So, say you're Soldier 76, Helix Rocket jump up to here, great. Or Widowmaker, you jump in there. Genji, Hanzo, whatever. When you're here, I think I'm getting a bit of lag actually. This is towards the end of the open beta. I'm recording this. I think the servers are getting a bit Maybe they're doing tests on them or something, I don't know. But when you get to this position, you can be attacked from, well, almost everywhere. There will be somebody here. There might be somebody there. There could be somebody here. There could possibly be some enemy there. There could be enemy up here as well. Yeah, you'll probably get attacked if you do that kind of thing. So it's not the greatest plan, but, you can make it through there, so just be aware of that. So if you move to the main entrance here, again, you don't want to stand here because there'll be loads of fire coming in and you'll get absolutely butchered. You can quickly run into the right. So what you can do is if you come around the corner like this, very quickly move in, get in, and you're down here. And there is a large health pack in this room, which you can pick up if you've taken damage on the way in. But now you're on the ground floor, I guess, of the temple area of the, well, I don't know what this is. Is this dojo? I don't know what it is. The temple area of the bottom, whatever, this area. And then there's a small health pack there, which again is accessible from this area if you take this shortcut and jump over there. But from this position, you can possibly get up, move up to here. Again, this is probably not the greatest plan because you'll be out in the open and you'll get basically murdered. There is a small health pack over here, which again is maybe not the greatest idea because if you run in here, you run up the steps and, you can get a flank off. It depends where the enemy are, but if they've got somebody up here, they're going to absolutely take you out. So this is a position you would be in defense, which covers that area down there, it covers that door, and it covers that door. So let's just jump over into the other way you can come in. So let's reel it back in and come to this position. If you're here, you can actually run up here and go that way. There is a health pack down there. It's a small health pack. There is a a small health pack in there as well. So you can move down this way, which gives you the option of, there's the large health pack. You can access the large health pack there to the side, which is nice and safe. You can then move straight up here, and then you're into this position here, which counters that enemy position over there, kind of. But remember, they will be aware of you coming in, but it's sort of a fair fight. Because you should be able to get in there with maybe without them noticing you. I mean, they may catch you as you move through this area. They might get a quick glimpse of you. But if they don't, suddenly you're up here and you've got access to them over there. You can also start peeking over the top and firing down into that position. What I like to do, though, what I like to do is kind of irrelevant because it depends what's going on. If I come around a corner and I see somebody over there, I'm going to start firing at them. If I don't, then I'm going to move around here and start firing into there. Then I'm going to duck in and then I'm going to go this way because this directly flanks where you'll see people like Bastion and Tourbillon turrets will definitely be set up in this position. You can flank them there from this position and do work on them. Now, as for cheap little dirty places you can go, this is actually quite effective to be on top of this. I don't know what this is called, whatever it is, but being on top of this is kind of effective because if you'll notice, if I hug the ground, okay, I am really small. This would be as if I'm crouching, I guess, or playing Tourbillon. You are kind of hard to see when you're up here. You can do quite a bit of work. I mean, Farah's quite powerful up here because you can sit here with Farah, fire the rockets in because you've got a clean shot down into there, shots into there, shots into there. You've got a shot down into that area. You can basically hit every single area from this position. But then if they come in and they get wise to you, well, then you can just quickly jump up into the air, fire rockets down, jump over here, land, and keep moving around. Personally, I really like this final point on Hanamura. I know there's a lot of people that have issues with this because they say it's a little bit too almost one-dimensional because the way you attack this, like you either go through the front or you go through the side or you go through the side. Well, there's three options there. I mean, if you all go in as a team and you move through this position and you all get across there somehow and then you move in, well, generally one big strong push down one side will always work unless you get unlucky and there's like a bastion or something ridiculous. This area, there's nothing really in here and only certain heroes can get up to this. But again, it's a pretty decent position you can get to if you've got a hero that can get up here because you can fire down onto the enemy team there. You can fire onto them there as they're respawning. Or if you're on the attack, you can maybe get shots over into there. Now, there might be a turret here. And this is actually quite a good tip, actually. If there's a turret there or there's some sort of class hanging around over there, if you are a sniper, if you're a Hanzo, or I think Widowmaker would probably be the most effective here, but you can see right through there. Look at that. You can see right through to this area. So you can put shots down there and take people out. You can also stand on top of this if you want, which can surprise people, but if you're on a defense and you're standing here, you're going to get taken out quick. As far as attack goes, standing up here, you do get a bit of sight down into this area, so you can shoot there. But again, if you can see them, well, they can see you, so always be aware of that. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Hanamura. I really like Hanamura. I like the way it looks. It's a very visually striking map. I like the the colours, the contrast. It's very nice. Also, like the fact you start off in a crazy like Japanese arcade, which is ridiculous. Which, you know what? This is in spectator mode. You can't actually get through the door back that way. You have to go through this door. Because I spawned and I was like, what? I seriously cannot leave? Okay. So yeah, this is a spawn, which is just, well, a nice area. And there's a massive poster of Diva. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa. This has been an Overwatch travel guide to Hanamura. I hope this has given you some advice and some tips on how to play Hanamura and give you some pointers on best practices, just stuff to get your feet off the ground when the game launches and you start getting into Overwatch. By all means, there are like advanced crazy strats, which even I don't know. Where, I mean, there was a video I watched on Reddit where a guy was showing you all of the places you could jump with Soldier 76. Pretty ridiculous, some of the stuff people can do. But as a general guide, this should work well, and this should give you a pretty good idea of how the Hanamura map works. Anyway, guys, I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. If you enjoyed the video, then subscribe to the channel for more Overwatch content. Follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming. And I'll catch you next time, people. Toodaloo.